At this time, I'd like to welcome our National Junior Honor Society inductees for 2019. Good evening, Newcomb Middle School students, staff, parents, and honored guests. As we gather here this evening for this prestigious event, I would like to begin our evening by standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And we ask that you remain standing as we have our national anthem, which will be performed by, and you ladies can stand forward when you're called, Serena Vole, Peyton Gauss, Leilani Silver Rosario, Victoria Poinsett, and Paisley Tonkinson. Whenever you're ready, ladies.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we marched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the monks bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, and please be seated. Thank you, ladies, fabulous job, and thank you to all of our servicemen and women in our audience this evening. My name is Ashley Willulak, and I have the honor of serving as principal of these honorable young men and women. I welcome all of you to the 2019 National Junior Honor Society induction ceremony for our Newcomb Middle School students. We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the faculty of our school for successfully completing their candidacy and are being inducted as new members of our National Junior Honor Society chapter. For current members and those former members who may be among our guests, we hope this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence you too are charged with maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. We are proud to induct new members, and this evening's ceremony indicates the continuing emphasis on excellence that we represent for our school and community. Throughout the year, members of our chapter serve as role models for other students. In addition to the strong academic records which establish the eligibility for membership, our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations, and we serve our school and community through many activities. We are proud of this record of accomplishment and welcome these new members who bring new energy in support of continuing work as NJHS members. It is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Helen Fort Newcomb Middle School chapter of the National Junior Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the qualities that serve as standards for the society: scholarship, service, leadership, citizenship, and character. I will now introduce to you Ms. Danielle Gerges, who serves as an advisor to the National Junior Honor Society, and she will provide you with a brief overview of the student selection process. Ms. Danielle Gerges.
Good evening and welcome to the Helen A. Fort Middle School's 10th annual induction ceremony for the National Junior Honor Society. This evening, 41 students will be inducted into the Helen A. Fort Middle School chapter of the National Junior Honor Society. For this year's new inductees, nearly 100 students met the initial criteria. These students were required to have a GPA average of 3.5 and an impeccable discipline record. Next, each student's teachers were enlisted to make recommendations. Only students who received a unanimous vote from their team of teachers advanced to the final step, which included completing a selection packet and writing a 5-paragraph, 500-word essay. The completed packets and essays were then reviewed by the faculty council. The young men and women sitting before you this evening made it through the stringent process because they met high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, citizenship, and character. On a side note, I have to say that I have had the absolute pleasure of having most of these students in my period 8-9 class, and I've had a blast this year. The students that I didn't know through the Honor Society, I got a chance to know them. This is a great group of kids, and I am so proud to have been their teacher and the advisor for the Honor Society this year. You guys are awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ella South and Jack McCollum, this year's National Juniors Honor Society President and Vice President.
Leadership is based on the students' activities in both the community and in the school. To meet the service requirement, this year's members were required to complete 20.5 hours of community service. Character is measured in terms of integrity, behavior, ethics, and cooperation with both students and faculty. The National Junior Honor Society ranks as one of the oldest and most prestigious national organizations for students. Chapters exist in more than 6,000 schools, and since 1929, millions of students have been selected for membership. NJHS is sponsored nationally by the National Association of Secondary School Principals. The emblem of the society is the flaming torch, to bear forward the searching light of truth, to lead, that others may follow in light, to keep burning in our school a high ambition for the enduring values of life, and to serve these purposes are symbolized in the torch. The center silver candle burning on the stage before you is the symbol of the eternal light of knowledge. Jack McCallum, this year's National Junior Honor Society Vice President, will now speak about scholarship.
Scholarship means, wait, hold up, sorry. Can you hear me? I don't know. Yeah, okay. Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education ends with only the end of life. Knowledge is one great element of life, which leads to highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Scholarship is the ability to apply yourself academically and work hard to excel in a variety of subjects. Being a conscientious student involves many things, including self-motivation, perseverance, and old-fashioned hard work. Being self-motivated is not always the easiest quality to embody. One needs to be inspired, whether independently or by others, to keep pushing to reach certain academic milestones. I say milestones rather than goals because scholarship is an ongoing process. In the classroom or out, our milestones lead to another, and the journey along the way is the most important part of the scholastic process. Once motivated, perseverance is needed to continue this journey of academic attainment. Perseverance is key in such educational pursuits. The intent and effort must be present and applied to succeed. This success does not just spontaneously happen. It requires true dedication to the cause, so to speak. And with this, nothing replaces solid, old-fashioned hard work. And as daunting as it may be at times, the reward of hard work is self-evident, as demonstrated by the presence of those on the stage. In the words of the well-known philosopher Socrates, I might have said that wrong, Socrates, education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. This, of course, refers to the journey that I spoke of earlier. On this stage are those that embarked on such a journey of scholarship. All students in National Junior Honor Society have maintained at least an overall 3.5 GPA academically and are true scholars in every sense of the word. Ella South, this year's National Junior Honor Society president, will now speak about leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to obtain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield to one's personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what powers and resources exist in a country, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed, thus, to lead is a substantive charge to each of our members. Leadership is the act of motivating others to help them achieve a goal, whether it be mutual or their own, and you are assisting them. Leaders not only manage their team, but they also help throughout the process. Although they make risky decisions, they also have the ability to listen and learn from others. Leaders raise morale and motivation and give the extra effort that is needed. Leadership is a quality that will help you leave your mark on the world and help you steer others in the right direction. While we may still be middle schoolers, we are building the foundation for our futures. It's hard to surround yourself with positive influences when so much is happening at such a young age. The amount of leadership you must exemplify to develop in an environment that can be so harsh at times is what makes you stand out from your peers. A leader should surround themselves with people who help them most to grow. I applaud each and every one of you for showing those around you that you deserve to be in this program. Without having to personally know any of the inductees this year, I know that it takes a lot of hard work to get into National Junior Honor Society. Everyone sitting on this stage demonstrates the qualities of a leader. As president, I've gained lots of leadership experience and valuable knowledge this past year. I strongly urge the new inductees with an ambition to lead to run for an officer position. You will learn what hard work really means and experience the feeling of what it's like to have others depend on you. There is nothing more fulfilling than accomplishing something you set out to do, especially when it not only benefits you, but the others around you. Creating new projects and paving the way for those who follow is what makes a real leader. There will always be someone to help, someone to lead. It's not about the title, but the person who holds it. So I leave you with this advice. Remember to never stretch yourself too thin, but always seize every opportunity presented to you. While it may sound like I'm contradicting myself, you must take care of yourself to be a role model for those around you. The type of person who gets into a prestigious program like NJHS is the type of person who will have many opportunities in their life. Set the bar for yourself high and stay focused on what matters most to you. As you move on to high school and adulthood, always remember to keep not only yourself in mind, but those around you. Always remember to be a leader. Thank you. Cameron Barkley, this year's National Junior Honor Society treasurer, will now speak about service.
My office is service. Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of the day's work,
Many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or without recognition is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow. Service is the work to put into helping others without requiring the desire to earn something. It is the act of showing selflessness by helping others and not your own self. Service is part of the requirements for National Junior Honor Society, where we had to put in 20 hours of working in helping others. This year's service projects were a Thanksgiving food drive and Christmas stocking for soldiers. Without service, however, there would be no program called National Junior Honor Society. Ella South, this year's National Junior Honor Society secretary, will now speak about character.
Okay, well, Miley's not here. Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives each of us our individuality. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is the force of character that guides one through life and, when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, striving daily to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality when we wish to appear to others, by demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship. We may hope to prove by example that we value character. Motivational speaker and author Steve Maraboli, I might have butchered his last name, once you express the truth of your character with the choice of your actions. Character is the foundation of who you are. Someone with good character takes criticism and turns it into a learning experience that helps better their future. People of good character strive to be responsible, kind, respectful, and reliable. Madeline Downs will now speak about citizenship.
I represent citizenship, the obligation each member of our society faces to live up to the democratic ideals given to us by the founders of our country. The responsibilities each of us has to our home community, our state, and our nation are many. As good citizens, we are bound to live up to the laws and guidelines which unite us as a civilized society. Good citizens work together to improve not only our lives, but the lives of the fellow citizens. Good citizenship requires that we remain strong and vigilant to protecting the freedoms and rights that have been granted to us and preventing injustice from entering our lives. We, the members of our chapter, are called to live up to the high standards of citizenship for this day forward. Simply being a citizen of a nation does not necessarily define citizenship. True citizenship, in its purest form, is the active quality of contributing to the country in which one is a citizen. It is caring about the qualities of life for those with whom you share your homeland. It is our finest equality and justice. Not me, of course. It is about civic involvement and volunteerism. It is about being concentrated and being involved in society, and simply put, caring about others and showing this compassion for others despite race, religion, gender, sexual orientation, and any other type of attribute, physical, mental, or emotional, that differentiates one from another. It is about putting the needs of others before the needs of ourselves and creating a society in which all are treated with dignity and genuine care. as all requirements for the NJHS inductees must demonstrate an active community involvement and continue to do so by volunteering their time altruistically. Selflessness is a traditional virtue that needs to continue, and we as NJHS members dedicate ourselves to this principle. We will now induct our new members into Helen A. Ford Middle School chapter of the National Junior Honor Society. Morgan Anderson. Asia Beckham. Camille Burney. Nicholas Chmielewski. Gabrielle Clayton. Dominic Colucci. Kylie Connell. Brianna Garcia. Diego Garcia. Yoslyn Garcia. Peyton Gauss. Lila Goodwin. Tiara Gordon. Erica Graham. Emily Golden. Anthony Helm. Kaylee Hopkins. Alyssa Jimenez. Did I say that wrong? I think I pronounced that one. Sonia Jones. Lucas Lawrence. Fiona Lynn. Ariana Macchioli. Cameron Mangus. Mackenzie Martin. Jessica Merrifield. Mariam Nassef. Kylie O'Malley. Victoria Poinsett. Sarah Ruzica. Leilani Silva Rosario. Gabrielle Solarski. Michael Sato. Paisley Tonkinson. Elizabeth Truby. Serena Vole. Amaya White. Colby Wilson. Cole Yock. Claudia Zappian. Congratulations to all of this year's National Junior Honor Society inductees.
Will all National Junior Honor Society members please stand? Raise your right hand and repeat after me as I recite the Honor Society Pledge. I pledge to maintain high scholastic standing, to hold as fundamental and worthy an untarnished character, to endeavor intelligently and courageously, to be a leader, and to give of myself freely in service to others. In doing so, I shall prove myself worthy of a place in the National Junior Honor Society. Congratulations. Ms. Gerges, please come to the podium.
I would now like to introduce Melissa Yensel, this year's guest speaker. Melissa is a senior at Pemberton Township High School. She is currently ranked 4th in her graduating class. She is heavily involved in many activities and clubs at the high school, such as the National Honor Society, and she is the current president, a 4-year varsity starter on the soccer team and current captain, travel club, and a senior class officer. She currently is employed at 2 jobs, which include lifeguarding and working at Wawa. Melissa is attending Seton Hall University in the fall, where she will be majoring in political science. Melissa?
Good evening. My name is Melissa Yensel, and I'm the president of the National Honor Society at Pemberton Township High School. 5 years ago, I was a 7th grader getting inducted into the National Junior Honor Society. In 8th grade, I was on the same stage giving a speech as the NJHS president, and here I am again. Being inducted into the National Junior Honor Society is a huge accomplishment, and I would like to congratulate you all on your achievement. Where you are now will set you up for success later on in high school and life after that. Within the next couple years, you will be leaving the familiarity of middle school and entering high school. You might think that this is a long time away, so why does it matter? I thought the same thing too, and here I am about to graduate. What you will do now and the positive habits you will learn will benefit you in the future. Since you are here tonight, I'm sure you know the importance of scholarship and the importance of doing well academically. But you also know the importance of being a leader and role model to your peers. You have taken an active role in your lives. You share the belief that the few can help to inspire the many. You are selfless leaders who serve others without worrying about what you will receive in return. All of these qualities reflect on your character and show how you will do the right thing, even when no one else is watching. The pillars of Honor Society are all interconnected, and working with one will help you grow in all of the others. At the High School National Honor Society, there's a large emphasis on being active in the community and volunteering through service. We have the responsibility to initiate our own individual service projects, centered around making our community a better place. I'm sure you all know the saying that it takes a village to raise a child. By giving back to the village that raised you, and in a way shaped who you are paving the way for those who will follow in your footsteps. You are giving this community positive role models and lighting the path for those who will follow. Once again, I would like to commend you all on your diligence and never give up attitude, which sets you apart from your peers. The National Honor Society's goal is not to create a band of followers, but to create one of leaders. As a member, you should be proud and honored to carry on this torch. As we know, the job of a leader is never complete. So please, continue to work hard. Continue to make the school and community a better place, and perhaps most importantly, continue to inspire others to be the best they can be.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you to the Board of Education, administrators, teachers, parents, National Junior Honor Society advisors, and faculty council, food services, media services, the music department, and custodians for all that you have done to make our induction ceremony a success. This concludes our program. The members of National Junior Honor Society will remain on stage for a photo op before the processional. Light refreshments will be served in the lobby. Thank you for being in attendance this evening, and congratulations to all of our inductees. And students, Students, before you stand up and join each other in the front of the stage here, I think you owe your parents a nice big thank you because they supported you through this, and you're successful really because they supported you. So let's give them a Newcomb style thank you. You ready? 1, 2, 3.